Welcome back to another episode of Twins TV. You see it in title and thumbnail. It's time to tackle the GLA45, to disassemble and reassemble the car for the last time. I am incredibly hyped, of course, just like in every episode. And naturally, with such a car, you can only smile. An hour in it, the little things, those last the longest. Some parts have arrived too, like a headlight module, a xenon ballast, and many more little things. To do the last things to this project. So I'm really looking forward to it, as the workshop looks like an AMG scrapyard. I'm putting you guys on a tripod, we're just gonna start. As you can see, I'm here undoing the bumper. We had secured it in the paint booth with 2 bolts so it could come off quickly. And I also had to put back the bumper supports, because here's where you attach the wheel arches. I am currently working on the rear diffuser, cleaning and preparing for assembly. But I have it in my hands and I heard a very strange rattle, and I also heard this behind the car. And what I now see is actually that there's a stone stuck somewhere, between exactly 2 heat shields. Well, let me just take out that rattle, I guess. Just a stone out and then it's solved as well. An hour later, and I must say I have the rear bumper completely reassembled with all the sensors, modules, everything clicked into place. Look at this. For example, these are sensors. Whether it's the sensors, I don't actually know. About cars passing by your corner, and then there's also a notification in your mirror, let's say. An orange light if it's close and red if it, for instance, drives through your corner. Just like I also put all the rivets in, there goes the rivet, and at the bottom, all sorts of rivets. Yes, so it's essentially a dismounted rear bumper. One thing is still missing, but of course I'll do that last. So basically just the part that clicks in, that has been painted of course. And I don't want to damage them, so I'll do those last. I'm going to mount the bumper on the car, taillights can go back in, fender wells will be secured again, and then the car is ready. The rear of the car is a closed chapter. And just like that, the back is completely reassembled. Well, no more jingles on the heat shield and such. Super nice. Bumper, how it all fits together. Perfect, just check, those are there too. Super nice, really. The decorative strips that are supposed to go here, they still need to be glued on. But because this is probably going to come off later, I'll mount this pass later on. We've all gotten new ones for that. We're moving on to the front soon. The front will be a bit more complicated than the back. This is all part of having a front. Front bumper of a GLA45. It seems clear that the Panamericana grille will be making a comeback. Also, we're going to sort out our headlights with new modules. If all goes well, by the end of the day, there will be a GLA AMG ready here. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's go! We're getting right back to work because, as you can see, the front consists of many parts. We also received a beautiful original Mercedes carbon lip. To mount this, the front bumper must of course be disassembled first. To be done, then we removed the side panels and also took out the headlights because they're getting a new computer. And a new xenon ballast, so it will work after being programmed into the car. I'm also going to spray the bumper bar matte black. Originally it's gray, silver as you can see here. But I've decided to paint it matte black since the Panamericana has quite a lot of big openings. And because of this, you see the bumper car it looks glossy black here, but when it's dry, it turns matte. Like I just mentioned, our headlight modules have arrived. Our own headlight modules are probably broken. The modules are located at the bottom of the headlight, and when it rains, then all the water ends up in the modules, and they're broken. In our place, the pins inside the modules are still colored green, which indicates corrosion. So in our case, we've got 2 new modules, 2 new xenon ballasts. I'm playing it safe. So, we managed to get everything new. The headlights are lying next to the car, they're down there on the ground. So I'm going to replace the headlight module now and hope that does it. Has our headlight issue been tackled with this? They won't work right away when I turn on the ignition because they still need to be programmed, but for now, we'll continue with everything. Let's go! As I just told you, we actually don't expect the headlights to work. But anyway, we're going to test it, and then this happened. Look, we have headlights, guys. I can hardly believe it. I was talking about the natural learning of the modules, but this is quite strange. They just work. Yes, there it is, the beauty. I'm curious, will the turn signals work too? Yes. Left works and right works. Yes. Wow, guys, this is fantastic news. Will our xenon headlights work too? Yes, does the high beam work as well? Now that we know the lighting works, we immediately started building the front bumper. It takes a huge amount of time since it really consists of hundreds of pieces. The inner parts of the bumper are riveted together, and we managed to get those rivets. And of course, we rebuild these in the original way. After putting everything together, I mounted the carbon front lip, and just look at this, isn't it beautiful? Then we moved on to the Panamericana grille. We tried to put it back, but unfortunately, that didn't work since it seems to belong on a facelift bumper, and we have the pre-facelift bumper. Welcome back, it's a new day here, and just now in the footage, you could see that we've been working on the Panamericana grille. This one has a different shape. Unfortunately, this won't work. The old bumper lying here. Did they saw off all the supports? To mount the Panamericana grille, they glued it all firmly. I mentioned that at the start of the episode. Of course, we are not going to put all that in our new bumper. Saw off the tips because those tips just don't match up with the grille as I hold it in my hands. Either this is such a knockoff that it just doesn't fit, or this grille that just belongs in the facelift bumper. So, unfortunately, we can't mount these, much as we'd have liked to. What we're going to do now is, I've got the 2 chrome strips. I've dismantled the piece found in the grille. I'm going to wrap it in glossy black for the looks, that's what I have. They're still lying around. So, the looks are changing a bit too. We'll be placing these and just finishing the car with the parts we already have. Bumper's fully built, completely in original condition. All bolts, washers, zip ties. The cable is all sitting in its original place. Even our collision radar is in the right spot. Before this, we obviously secured it with double-sided tape, and now it's in place, in its original bracket. The grille, right against it. I think it's super nice as is, it's a bit dusty, but yeah, it does make it a bit thicker than that chrome accent it had. I'd say, let's hang up the bumper. Reassembling, because we're just that far, guys. I can hardly believe it. I think it has become super cool like this. Let me know in the comments what you think. I know you hate it because it's not an original AMG. I'm going to lower the car a bit now. Hanging the bumper is pretty heavy now that it's complete. And we'll do this together to avoid any damage. Wow, guys, check out how beautiful the front has become. Not sure if you've noticed, but we also reattached the AMG logo. This was on the Panamericana grille, and now we've mounted it on the bottom where it normally should be. And I must say, now that it's a bit black, and with that AMG logo, I actually find it quite beautiful. It really brings back that rugged look. Plus, we still need to stick on the logos. This isn't really a very difficult problem, although the previous owner where it was might have had it at the wrap shop. He has the AMG logo and the GLA logo. Did they put it on the wrong side? So the AMG logo, it's actually supposed to be on the right side of the car, and they had stuck it on the left. How hard can it be? You just go to Google, type in AMG GLA, and then you see that GLA45 belongs on the left and AMG on the right. We also ordered an S sticker. As you all know, a GLA45S does not exist in this model year, only in the newer models from 2021, I believe. Yes, I don't know if I will stick it on, but one thing I know for sure, then you'll enjoy it now to stick on the trim. In a few minutes, just hang in there, it will be completely ready. We're going to give it a little wash because it has gotten quite dirty, on the way back home from SUBTITELS press. So enough talking, we're going to put the wheels on now, add the trim, and then have a nice lap outside. Let's go! The nice thing is, when you order original parts, it's all well thought out. So here you have a little square, so it falls right into your side screen. And so you have that in 3 places, so you can't mess up how you mount it. And also this, just don't make a fuss about the adhesive edge. Just peel it off. It's really well thought out, and that's why I really love original parts. As you might have just seen in the footage, I leaned back to the left while mounting the trim. So this is actually still the old one that was on the car. However, we need to replace all those tape edges. As you know, this is just 3M tape. And so we also have, in the workshop, there are 3 meters of what I'm going to do now is remove all this tape. New 3M tape drop sticker. Because apart from that, it's still completely intact, free from damage, so it would have been an unnecessary expense to buy this one. Because I don't know if we've mentioned it already, but the decorative strip is 120 euros. And yes, if you can save that 120 euros by just placing a tea light, it's obviously a nice bonus for the wallet. Just replace the tape edge and then you can put it on, guys. There's just one thing left, which are the logos to be put on the back. Thanks to the way the sticker is made, you kind of know how it's going to be placed. Because you just follow the white line. And then you'll have the right line, meaning that sticker can never be crooked, so a small tip, but we're going to stick them on now. And this officially makes the AMG AMG. This is the last time he's getting off the elevator. After this, he's completely done. How awesome is that? As I closed the hood, I just realized that I forgot the emblem. That needs to be added. And also that turbo 4matic on the side. I'm just in too much of a hurry. I want to finish it as fast as possible. And then you just always forget things. So put this on quickly, and then the little emblem in front of it, and then we're really done. Okay guys, just sprayed down the car because I obviously can't take beauty shots while the car is still dirty. We're going to drive a bit to dry it off. Oh yes. Now that thing just starts beeping. So we still have 2 malfunctions in it. Ah, that's not a malfunction. The windshield washer fluid needs to be refilled, and the parking sensors need to be calibrated. Last time we had that dealer computer, we ended up putting those sensors on the front of the bumper, so we programmed it. Yes, now it's in a different position actually. It wasn't right before, and now it's in the correct spot, so in its bracket. So I think it needs to be reprogrammed now. Unbelievable! Oh, that sounds good. That's how I put it in sports mode. It's really such a shame we have to say goodbye to it, and that we probably already have a buyer for this car, but oh well. A little bit of dry running, and then come the beauty shots. One more time then. This thing is really something, man. It's just like a toy car. You just want to floor it all day long, even in the dark. What do you guys think? I'm driving to a photo shoot location here in Amsterdam. Suddenly it tells me to top up the coolant. I'm like, what's this now? so I stop right away. And I've left a whole line of coolant. And as I stand here, you can also see a puddle of coolant. He literally just pees it out. Look, oh my god. What has gone wrong now? Just had no problems with the car so far. And now suddenly we're here. I should check if I can add some coolant. That's it. It's completely empty. It's just so totally me, I get it. I just don't know where this went wrong because we had no signs of leaks. And I'm driving now, and suddenly I saw add coolant. It did give windshield washer fluid, but that's all it indicated. And my temperature was rising. I thought I must stop immediately. I immediately see steam coming from under the hood, and yes, really annoying. But alright, I'm going to give Shorsey a call, see if Shorsey picks up. Of course, we picked up the car with him, so let's see if he's available. Yo, Georgie, I need you. Wonderful. I'm standing with the stranded AMG. No, my coolant is everywhere. I'm on the upper deck. No, it seems to come from the thermostat housing from behind. But it's all right, I thought you were my first line of support. I thought I'd call you right away. Yes, that's fine. Okay, ciao, see you later. Shord sees me very small, it's not gonna work, so we're going to see who else I can call. Because of course I can't drive back with a car that's losing so much coolant. Just pulling a sick move. Look, it's just lying here too. Just completely. It's like our car is on fire, but luckily it isn't. Super chill people here, exactly where I ended up stranded. I can grab a little water to make the story even more fun. How I pour water here. He comes out at the bottom again. I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'll make some beauty shots for you guys. That way you'll at least get a sense of how beautiful it turned out. In the next episode, we'll just see what broke. It's really a shame, of course. If this happens last minute, it can just happen. Technology is technology, and sometimes it lets you down. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next episode. Ciao.